Hey guys, Chris here. Today I'm just going to talk a little bit about the first 2 flights that I made with my new drone that I got for Christmas. I'm not at the overlook in these videos. I'm at a friend's property. And yeah, I got a DJI Mini 2 drone, and that's what I'm going to be flying here. Nothing really exciting happens in these videos. But I did learn a few things, and perhaps my mistakes or errors might benefit somebody if I share them here. So, just to get into it, what we're seeing here is my very first flight ever with this drone. And you may have noticed that right after I took off, I pointed the drone, the gimbal, almost straight down. And I did that on purpose. I was just trying to get a feel for the land underneath me. But very quickly, I lost visual sight of the drone. I guess I thought I'd be able to easily keep track of it from the ground, but the Mini 2 was very quiet and it's small, and so quickly I lost it from my senses on the ground. I was standing in some bright sunshine and it was hard to see my phone screen. So I moved to get into some shade, and when I broke that visual eye contact, I couldn't acquire it again with my eyes. So I've flown out. Right in front of me, you can see some water there at the top of the screen. I thought that water should be about 90 degrees to my right. So in my mind, the drone is pointed in a different direction from what it really is. So you can see me begin to turn the drone here in circles. What I am doing is looking for the building, which is right where I took the drone off from. It's a big building, and I thought it would be easy to find. So in hindsight, watching this, I have come to realize all I really needed to do to reacquire that building would have just been to tilt the gimbal back up. But in my inexperience, that just didn't occur to me. So I keep thinking if I fly in the direction that I think the building is in and I turn, then I'll be able to find out where I am. Now, this drone, like most of them, has a return to home button, and I knew I could push that. I had a good strong signal, but I was trying to just do this on my own because I guess I'm stubborn. So I hope I'm not making anybody sick here by this constant rotation. But I'm trying different things. I think if I gain a little altitude, that will let me see where I'm looking for. And actually, in this shot right here, if I'd have gone just a little higher or gone about 50 meters forward, I was pointed straight at the building I was looking for. But again, I've never seen this terrain from the air, only from the ground. And some of the roadways that are cut through there, I was unfamiliar with. So it was just confusing. Again, the building I'm looking for is right in front of me, just forward a little bit. And eventually what I do is I do go ahead and hit that return to home button because, as I said, this is a brand new drone. I got it for Christmas. This is my first flight. And if I had lost it in the first flight of my drone career, I'm pretty sure my wife would kill me because she gave it to me. So here I've hit the return to home button, and the drone is flying forward, and there's the great big building that I thought I'd be able to find right away. Now the drone is just going to do its automatic landing. I'm going to come down, and everything will be fine. In the second flight, I do manage to keep track of the drone. I do remember that there is a gimbal control and I can move it around. And so, again, there's no beautiful cinematic footage really. It's just me kind of learning as I go. I fly over, some friends and family members are out doing some target shooting, and you can kind of see that, and my dog and what have you. Not really exciting, so you may be ready to bail at this point. But I will tell you that a little bit further in this video, I kind of inadvertently demonstrate why it is important not only to just stay focused on the screen of your remote, but also be cognizant of the physical world around you, because while I'm filming, well, not to put too fine a point on it, but I end up flat on my butt in the dirt. So if you stick around, you'll see that. Here's the beginning of the second flight. So I'm going to shut up for a minute, and then I'll join you just before I have my little tumble. Okay guys, I am back with you. Again, I'm just putting around with the drone. Right now I'm interested to see what the dog's reaction would be. That's Jet, our black lab, and he's standing there with my wife, and he is very interested in this strange thing flying around. But anyway, in just a minute the drone will begin to fly backwards, up and away. And if you look at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, I will appear and I'll have a circle around me so you can see. But I go to take a step back, and there's a ledge there where the tractor's cleared a road, and there I go, and right on my butt in the dirt. So let that be a lesson for you. I was not harmed in any way, but apparently it's pretty easy to take a tumble. You might end up off the pier and in the water, or in a ditch, or in the street. So again, just be mindful of the world around you while you're flying your drone, and don't end up in the dirt like I did. Before I get out of here, I will offer a few follow-up thoughts on the drone. As I said, the drone is a DJI Mini 2, and my experience with it on this day was good, aside from my own mistakes. I flew it twice, these two flights that you've seen on the 26th, Sunday. Monday, I attempted to fly the drone again and started having issues with the Imu calibration, which if you have a drone, you know what that is. If not, you can look it up. It's the inertia management unit or some such thing. It basically keeps the drone stable, and it would not calibrate. So after many hours of trying to get the thing to calibrate like it's supposed to, because it won't fly without the calibration, I contacted DJI, and apparently this drone has an issue, and so it has to go back. So I will follow up on that whole process and let you know how it goes. But in the meantime, aside from that little problem, I have a positive experience with it, and I look forward to getting the new drone and getting it back up in the air and start to hone my skills and maybe capture some good footage at the overlook. So that's it. I'll let this just fly itself to the end. In the meantime, as always, I appreciate you being here, and maybe we'll see you next time.